Okay, COVID has got nothing on us. LEADPRO conference online has come to make it a lot easier. So yes, from the comfort of our rooms, we can still get to share, get engaged, as in engage ourselves in discussions, and then get inspired to grow. So, LEADPRO online conference. Lead yourself before you lead others. Wow. What a topic. What a beautiful one. And then, guys, what a privilege for you to even be part of this discussion. My God. I wished I had this kind of opportunity when I was much younger. Okay, so yesterday you had the first coaching session, which was about leading in your academics. Today we are taking it up one gear above, and our topic is lead your relationships. I'm sure you watched the intro videos, so I won't bother you with my name and what I do. We'll just go straight to the talk. All right. What is our objective? Why lead your relationships? Why is it a topic at all for this conference? Now, this is it. It is our desire that participants will be helped to develop, to improve the key skill set of building good and healthy relationships. Why? Because that's like one of the key things that you need to be able to do to be a good leader. We'll talk about that as the discussion progresses. What is our expected, what's the expected outcome we have? It's expected that at the end of the session, each and every one of you will be able to learn the importance of leading from within. That you'll be charged to look inwards, to become more, as an increasingly self-aware, learn more about yourselves and identify areas of improvement in your relationships with God, not minding what your faith is. You could be Muslim, you could be Christian, whatever it is, that you would have been able to look inwards and then identify areas that need improvement. And then two, that you as participants will be able to start to lead lives of action where you're able to start taking action in your lives, where you're able to start taking responsibility for every aspect of your lives, particularly in the areas of relationships, making changes where need be and leading your lives in the direction that is best for you. I was listening to some presenter earlier, and he said something which makes a lot of sense. One of the greatest, how would I put it? I don't know how to put this, but then it's like it will shock you to realize that the greatest liar to you is yourself. As in, you're the one who it is you who stands as a barrier to you in a lot of areas, and particularly when it comes to relationships, because most times we do not even want to hear about the areas that we need to improve. We come up with so many defenses, we come up with many reasons and justifications for some of the flaws that we have in relating with people, not realizing the importance of these corrections that may come constructively to make us better people. So yes, myself and Zara are on this with you. And as we progress, I hope you'll pick a lesson or two that would impact your lives positively by the grace of God. So, who is a leader? A leader is the one who is in the charge, is one who can convince others to follow, one who can inspire confidence in others and then moves them to action. And someone said this: anyone who wants to make a difference and ends up making an impact with someone somewhere is a leader. So leadership is not about position. Do you understand? So if at any time someone became better because of your presence, you led. Now, who can be a leader? Remember, as we defined the leader, anyone can be a leader. Leadership is not determined by position. It is about the power of influence. It's about influence, the power to affect someone or something, and it starts with you. Do you understand why when we are talking about the expected outcome, that you'll be able to start telling yourself the truth? You'll be able to become increasingly self-aware, So it can be as simple, that's leadership, can be as simple as the daily acts we carry out living our lives. Helping a neighbor, listening to a friend, standing up for a principle that is important. And that's what this conference is about, guys. That's what this conference is about. It's about the start point. It's about you. And what are we going to call this? Personal leadership. Learning to lead yourself before you lead others. And the particular focus that we have in this session is leading in your relationships. So now, how do I lead myself? You may be wondering and asking that question. Yes, yesterday you were taught about academics. Personal leadership has to do with taking responsibility for every aspect of your life and leading it in the direction that is best for you. It is only when you're able to lead yourself by taking responsible... Oh, Jesus, I shut it in. Sorry guys for that break. I'm trying to lead myself also in doing IT things, so that at least I can be able to send in this video. So permit that break in transmission. All right. Like I was saying, it is only when you're able to lead yourself by taking responsible life decisions that you can positively impact or inspire others. Do you understand why I said now it's a privilege for you to have been a participant at this maiden edition of the LEADPRO online conference? It flows from the inside to the outside. It's from the inside out. There is power of influence in personal leadership, and you must not leave that power to others to exercise on your behalf. What's the main gist? I would give you bullet points. One very effective way to lead is connecting with others. Some of us are so difficult to deal with, and we pride in it. Do you understand? It's like, that's who I am. That's how God created me. Come on, guys. And then you expect to be a good leader. No. That's a challenge. That's something that you need to be able to overcome in some way. Whichever way it is, you need that connection. No man was born to be an island. So one effective way to lead is connecting with others. The ability to develop healthy and successful relationships is a key skill set for leaders. You may say, I do not aspire to be in some political position, to be in some appointment or whatever. But then even at home, you lead. So you look forward to being the best in class. It's leadership. It's leadership matter now. So what are you talking about? So in any case, you must understand the importance of this very topic. The ability to develop healthy and successful relationships is a key skill set for leaders. In atmospheres of good relationships, influence is guaranteed. Influence is better guaranteed. If you do not have good relationship with people, I wonder what kind of influence and impact you intend or you think you would be able to have on them. Number 4, you can learn to be a leader by changing your behavior and strategically improving relationships. Number 5, to build good relationships, you must understand that you need to know yourself. Self-awareness. This is then followed by understanding others, accepting and valuing them for who they are. I hope you really got this main gist I just talked about. 5 main things I just mentioned. Now, guys, there are different relationship levels, that matter when it comes to this issue of leading yourself, when it comes to this issue of personal leadership. 1 is the lady and her God. It's very important because with God at the center, everything just kind of harmonizes. So whether you like it or yes, I will not say or not, the God factor is a key is key. It's key in every relationship. It's key for good and healthy relationships. Your faith, your relationship with your God is the one that helps determine how it is, how it flows down to others. Again, I say it doesn't matter what your faith is, but then what your holy book says is a key determinant in how healthy your relationships will be. So the lady and her God, faith notwithstanding, religion notwithstanding. Number 2, the lady and her parents. Yesterday we learned about the impact and some of the discussions that you may need to go through when it comes to choices, academic, career path, and all of that. So the lady and her parents, the lady and her siblings. It's important, because when you understand that these relationship levels are very are defining ones, it will make it a lot easier for you to understand the need for you to make amends and then bring about improvements in the areas that need to be improved. So I said the lady and her God, the lady and her parents, and then the third, the lady and her siblings. Some of us are danger when it comes to dealing with siblings. You want them to give you that respect, so your relationship generally anyway with your siblings it matters a lot. Number 4, you have the lady and her peers, with your peers. Some of us just feel like we're all snobbish, we're all this, we're all that. Please, I can't, I'm not friends to everyone in class. I've got my class, and then maybe my class of friends are those who use those high-tech phones. She's still using a touchlight phone. She doesn't fall part of my class of people. My schoolmates, my classmates, we all use designers. So how do you relate with your peers, basically? And then the 5th, which is a very interesting one, the thing is doing me like this, is the lady and the opposite sex. How do you relate with them? It's very important. Your relationships must be healthy when it comes to considering this.